Hello Capricorn, welcome to your September reading. So I'm still going to do the same setup I did as your reading for August, except for instead of doing an oracle reading, I'm going to do a karma reading for you with a one card pull from the Avalonian Oracle. And then I will do the tarot the tarot portion is going to be, I'll be using the Crystal Tarot, and then I'll be clarifying with the Gypsy Fortune. So, let's go ahead and get started. Get these out of the way. Maybe I should put them, no. Okay, I'll just leave them over there. Alright. Okay. Oh, I had that one. Alright, okay. Alright, well, I'm glad to see different planets and different houses. Because I'm telling you, like, the first 3 readings I did, the first 3 signs had the same planet in the same position. And I'm telling you, I was getting, I was getting tired of reading that same card over and over again. So finally, you come in and we have a different planet. So very thankful for that. Alright, so in your karma reading, you have to excuse me, I apologize. I just woke up from a nap. You would think that I'd be rejuvenated. But anyways, alright, here we are. So your planet, we have Pluto in Leo in the first house. So this is going to be your outcome throughout September. This is what you can expect moving for you, like energetic and karmic, as above, so below. Spiritually, the need for control of self-confidence to create who you are. You may have heard my dog, Axel. So I apologize about that. Alright, so the need for control of, you may be this month somewhat lacking self-confidence. Maybe to go after your dreams and your goals. And so if that's the case for you, I feel like this month you're going to find ways to perfect that, to work on your confidence. You could be presented with situations this month that really set you up as a leader, that help you focus, help inspire you. I mean, this is, you know, in Leo, so there is a fiery, passionate energy here. On the mental plane, you have an obsession with taking a chance on your desires. So for me, that's telling me that in the mental, your mindset is really on lockdown this month with what it is that you need and want in your life. So your desires, are there, do you have, well, you know, I'm sitting here, we're talking about a karma reading, and for me, karmically speaking, everything has a risk and a reward. So, you may be this month thinking to yourself and somewhat obsessing over what you should be taking chances on. How do they fit in with your desires, your plans? Now, with the planet of Pluto over here, because this is saying that there's an obsession with, so you could be seeing that this month that your mind is, you've got the same thoughts looping through your mind. Keep in mind too that Mercury goes retrograde like September the 10th. So if I'm not mistaken, let me see, September the 10th, and then we're up here. So we've got I guess you can say that we are probably entering, we're entering the shadow period of Mercury retrograde around the 1st of September, maybe the end of August. So, Mercury retrograde, that affects our minds a lot. So you could see, if you pay attention to the beginning of the month, to the middle of the month, possibly even by the end of the month, because let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, so by the end of the month, so Mercury retrograde, I've noticed that before Mercury retrograde starts, like in that shadow period, my mindset is different. It's in like 3 stages. It's different when the shadow hits, it's different when Mercury hits, when the retrograde hits, and then it's different when it goes station, which is back direct, which, it's gets itself back right. So pay attention to your mind and your thoughts over the course of this month, because that could be messing with you a little bit. Like if you're up in your head obsessing over your thoughts. But keep in mind, with this Leo energy here, that could be, like, especially if there's something that you want, like you have a desire or a goal to accomplish, if you're not taking a chance on it and going after it, then Mercury retrograde or even this Pluto energy could be coming in and really putting it in your mind to where it's there constantly. So it's there so bad that it will aggravate the shit out of you until you finally take a chance on it. Till you finally go after it and make it happen. So that could, you could be, because this Leo card here, this is about confidence. So you could have lack of confidence regarding a goal that you've got, but the universe is wanting you to go after this goal. And if you're in a position where you're like, oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Well, the universe is there putting it in your mind obsessively to somewhat put a fire under your ass to go after it. And that could be the mental part. If you find yourself obsessing over something, then that, whatever you are obsessing over, instead of obsessing over it in the mental, bring it down in the physical with your hands. Put it in your hands to where you can manifest it on the physical plane, because I feel like that's where you're going to find the relief from the obsession. So on the physical level, there is a power struggle resulting from impressiveness of your actions. So you could be going back and forth this month with either the decisions that you're making, that you are taking action on the physical front, the things that you are going after. There could very well be a power struggle between you and another person, especially if you have someone helping you achieve and go after these desires. But you have to keep in mind that, this power struggle, whatever you're working on, in essence, whatever you're working on is you. It is a part of you. So, you could have a person over here in your ear like, well, let's do it this way. But you're like, no, I want to do it this way. Like, this is my goal and my desire, and I want it done this way. So just be aware of that this month. Now, on the action front, on the action level, spiritually, resurrect leadership immediately. Okay. So, it is time for you to step up as a leader, and it's time for you to do that right away. As a leader, you lead by example. So, if people won't do things that you ask for, then you take the leadership role and you do them. If things aren't getting done the way you want them to be done, then quit fucking with them and do them yourself. Because once others see you doing it the way you want it done, then they will be inspired as well to do it how you want it done. Mentally, get to the heart of the creativeness of the way you project yourself. Now, you will have to decipher this part here for yourself, because I'm not exactly, I mean, I saw a snippet of what this meant. Get to the heart of the creativeness of the way you project yourself. So if there is, like, on the mental front, because, you know, confidence is one of the, you could be up in your head this month, which Mercury retrograde can definitely do this to you. And then Pluto here is, you know, Pluto's all about death and transformation. So you could be going through a literal transformation this month. A change. So with that being said, mentally, focus upon how you want to see yourself this month, because, I mean, and Mercury retrograde is definitely there to support that, because Mercury retrograde is the time where we're supposed to reflect, like look back and reflect back on how far you've come. Like, I mean, you can make it just the past 3 months, you can make it the past 4 months, you can do the past 6 months, or if you wanted to take it even, you know, bigger, then look at the past year or even 2 years. Now, I will tell you this. You know, I read a thing from Elon Musk the other day where he said, you know, people, and I'm paraphrasing here, where we are today in our lives is really based upon what we were doing 3 to 5 years ago. So, look back. And I looked back at this too. When I read that, I thought, well, what? Okay, I see what I'm doing right now. What the hell was I doing 3 to 5 years ago? And, of course, you know, that can involve the beginning of COVID. And then, you know, a year or two building up to COVID. And, you know, for me, here I was trying to start a soap business. And I was researching and learning, trying to make soap. And, you know, here I am now doing the same thing all over again, because COVID came in. I invested like probably about right at $4,000, maybe $3,500 into starting a soap business. And then, you know, something happened and I could not get the soap business off the ground. So then I thought, okay, then I'll get it started next year. Now, this is after I had already spent all this money. I couldn't return a darn thing. So, and then I had all this product because I made everything, and then I couldn't do it the way I had planned on doing it. Like, you know how you're riding a bike and someone throws a wrench in your tire and you go flying off the bike? Yeah, that was me. So anyways, and I thought, okay, well, I will just do this next year. So then next year came, and I got ready to do it, and then guess what? COVID hit. And then it's like, okay, well, there's another fucking wrench. So now, here I am now doing the same thing again. So I did the same thing at the beginning of the year. Some things happened. And here I am now, like, okay, I'm little bit by little bit getting there. But, you know, for me, if I don't get this daggone soap business off the ground, it might be, I'm not going to say it's going to be the death of me, but, you know, it is going to be like, this either going to get done this time or else. And I don't even know what else is. I just know for myself that I have got to get this done. Because, you know, for some reason, I just want to make soap. I love making soap. I want to make soap. And I want to have a business, my own business, making soap. And I want it to be profitable where I can make soap and sell fucking soap. Don't ask me why. Because I honestly don't know. It's just like one of those things that's there. obsessively in my background, in the back of my mind somewhere, like, make soap. Make soap. And I am like, I've been struggling to get this fucking soap going, and here I am. And you know, I feel like I'm on the cusp. Like, my foot is lit. Like, if this is the soap business and we're in action, we're up and running, we're selling fucking soap, okay? I'm like right here. You know, it's like I am right there at it. So I'm not going to give up now. I'm not going to give up now. I'm keeping going, okay? So whatever you're doing this month, you may be focused on what your image is and how you show up and present yourself to others. That could be on the forefront for you this month on a mental level. Now, if you're out here, so like for myself, I use, when I try to explain scenarios, I do use myself. So if you're tired of hearing about soap, trust me, I only got like 3 more minutes of this and then we're going to switch. So hopefully I won't drive you nuts. So like for me, like, get to the heart of the creativeness of the way you project yourself. So if you feel like you don't have the confidence to present yourself to the world, why do you not have confidence? Where do you feel like you lack confidence in parts of yourself or your image? When it comes to showing up and being like on a podium with a microphone, having to speak to people, when you have to, if you have to go before a board meeting, if there are things about you that when you're put like in front of people that you are, you're like insecure about, then get to the bottom core of why you are insecure about those things. Why is that? And then whatever that energy is, start to try to reprogram that and work with that. And then 2, visualization goes a very long way. There is a card in Colette Baron Reed's Enchanted Map Oracle. It's called Metamorphosis. That right there would be really good for you this month. So it's like, see and envision how you, like, if you are one of them that does have to get up in front of people, then envision yourself how you would look, how you would speak, how you would sound, and start acting like that person. Because the moment you start acting like that and you continue to do it, you will metamorphose into that version of yourself that you have created. So use your vision and really look at how you carry yourself, the way you look, the way you speak, how you interact with others, and know that confidence is going to be key for you this month. Now, on the physical level, do or die, you must do what you want to and do it your own way. Okay. So this month for me, in this reading here for you, is really telling me that you need to do what you want to do. You need to do it how you want it to do it. And you don't need to let others sway you from doing it your way. You need to, like, put your foot down and be very adamant about how you want things done and what your way or your style is. Now, that's the action that you're going to be taking. All right, so let's move. Let me see first what your Avalonian Oracle message is with this. Ooh, a station of emergence. Okay, this is a great card right here. So this one's already tying in to, oh my gosh. Okay. So yes, there is transformation. When I said, oh my gosh, it's because the bottom of the deck, there is the Moon of Transformation. So it looks as though you went through a transformation maybe in August, July, that somewhat changed you a little bit. And then here you are on the physical level. You are I feel like there is an awakening of your true authentic self this month, okay? You are upholding, see, and then you got Lawkeeper here, and this do or die, you must do what you want to and do it your own way. So you're really going to be standing firm this month in your way of doing things. And whatever this way is, whatever you've been working on by yourself, while you were working somewhere, either between singing or daydreaming, you have been manifesting stuff. Whatever you've been putting your hands to in the past month or two, you have been manifesting. And like, really, what is the guy who stands at the podium who, has the thing, and he's like, and he's telling all the people that have like the violins and the percussion, he's telling them, the conductor, that's it, the conductor. So you have, like, on a spiritual level, your manifestations, whatever, you have been conducting and creating something in your life that's put you to where you are right now. So then I just have to find this card for you. And this book is a big one. All right, here we are. Okay, so we are at Station of Emergence. Okay. So this speaks of new beginnings, fertility, creativity, possibility, potential, transformation, cleansing, renewal, and partnership. Wow. Okay. So, this card here, I'm going to tell you what's going on in the card. So, percolating up through the limestone layers of Glastonbury Tor, the calcium-rich waters of the White Spring flow out of the earth, laying down trackways of white flowstone in its path. Part of an ancient professional way, a mighty oak tree is in bloom beside the spring, guarding the doorway to the other world. Hanging from its boughs, the silver branch, whose ringing bells open up pathways between the worlds, awaits those who are ready to undertake the sovereign journey to actualization and joyful relationship to Source. Wow. Whatever you're doing, you are doing it in accordance to your God, or how you see Source, or consciousness, or Christ consciousness. Whatever it is that your belief system is, you are working in correlation with it. It is a time of limitless potential and new beginnings. Creative pursuits are especially supported at this time, and the foundations you lay in the now will be bolstered by the support of the universe as you work to manifest all that you have set into motion. Contemplate the choices before you and see if there is an option you haven't considered before, or perhaps never had the courage to take. Be mindful of your thoughts. This time of spiritual fertility will grow whatever you choose to plant, so be sure that the seeds are aligned with the goals and vision of your sovereign and authentic self, rather than the fears of illusions of the shadow. The only place and time where action can occur is in the here and now. The life you desire, the person you wish to be, the experiences you want to have, the relationship with spirit that you seek, you have the power to manifest all of this and more. But the road that brings you there begins at this moment, and the only feet that can carry you there are your own. Take the first step. Here, now. Blossom, become. All right, so there is a change before you this month. You are blossoming. You're becoming like a bigger and better version of yourself. You, of course, have the choice in who and how you see that person, that metamorphosis. So really spend time with yourself, seeking and reflecting what you want. How do you see yourself? How do you want to see yourself? And then start taking daily steps to eat. And I'm telling you, that metamorphosis energy that I spoke of, it has helped me throughout my life. That metamorphosis energy, that idea and mentality came to me when I was like 14 one time. And I didn't like at that age who I was becoming. So I wanted to change that. And I thought to myself, well, how? And sitting in this very room here where I'm doing this reading for you, and I think in this very spot is where I had this mental conversation with myself that I asked myself, how do I want to look then? Or, look, which would be like, how do I want to be? How I present myself to others? How do I present myself, to myself? How do I want to be? Well, then I saw the version of that person. So then I thought, okay, well, let me start acting like that person. And I did. And then next thing you know, I became that version of myself. So, that's something right there I've been working on for a very long ass fucking time. It's showing up in your cards in 2 different decks. It has shown itself. So make sure that you focus upon that with everything you have this month. In this deck, I do not take reversals, okay? This deck here says uprights only. Alright, so this month, you are the center of this reading. You are the Queen of Wands. And then we had this Leo card pop up for you. So although you are an earth element, you have a lot of fire, of passion, energy, and stamina this month. Utilize that, because look, you even have the Ace of Wands here in the root. This is the root cause here. This is going to be going on the whole month. And a lot of times we don't have energy during the Mercury retrograde, but I feel this is going to be the opposite for you. This Mercury retrograde and like this karma energy is really going to be here. And look, this wand is up underneath her. Like, it's putting a fire up under your ass to get things moving, whether that's you or other people. If there are things that you've been trying to get going and you have been blocked by it, I feel like some way, shape, or form, there's going to be some type of magnetic, fiery something that's going to come through for you this month. Let me read this Ace of Wands, because this book has a different... Okay, so an unexpected event such as love or romance or a relationship, a gift, an opportunity will ignite the flow of your emotions in any direction. Express feelings and find love in all you do. If you allow emotional blocks to affect you now, you are stopping new possibilities and relationships. You do this because of past events, but the card suggests it's time to leave these behind. It can also let you grab new opportunities. Be aware that there's more than the 5 senses at work. A 6th sense beckons. Trust feelings and first expressions and find new ways to reconnect to spirit. So, there is going to be, if you're setting forth new ideas, you're going to be met with results. Now, there's something here asking you this month to take a risk. And I think that's the challenge for you, is that, I don't know if it's going to be your confidence, or you are weighing out the risk and the reward. So you may struggle this month taking a risk and taking new steps. Now, I will tell you this, Mercury retrograde, it is not a time to make things permanent. It's Mercury retrograde. They say you should not sign contracts. Like, you shouldn't buy a house. You shouldn't buy a car. I have bought cars during a Mercury retrograde and they have either fallen apart or they have gotten repoed. I don't know what it is about buying shit during a Mercury retrograde, but I'm trying to tell you, it never fails. You know, I mean, I'm still living with that right now because my son bought a car during Mercury retrograde. It was his first car, so of course he was so excited. But you know, I told him, you're not supposed to buy a car during Mercury retrograde, and you know, of course he's like, well, I don't believe in that stuff, Mom. And I'm like, I know, but I'm just saying. And he bought this car, and we have had nothing but problems with this car since we got it. So, I mean, it's like, anyways, that's kind of like the law of the land. So, whatever you do, try not to sign contracts and buy shit during the Mercury retrograde if you can. But there is energy here flowing to really help you go after things you've already set in motion. Now, something coming full circle will be happening for you at the beginning of September. So pay attention to what happens like the first week or two in September, just because you have this world energy. You know, this is like success, celebration, completion. This cycle is coming to an end, and as Saturn suggests, you receive the rewards you have worked for. It's time to celebrate. But the warning here is not to let indecision stop you from achieving the well-earned success. This is the moment for expansion, new people, and new opportunities. Because although Saturn implies endings, every ending is a new beginning. So look for the potential of your next journey. As the wreath suggests, this journey is continuous, and the Fool is your next step. And look, you have the Fool right here. This Fool is your challenge. Now is the time to be content with your accomplishments, integrating all you have learned on this path. The world also represents 4 elements, representing connection both to the people around you and the powers above you. It can show you a yearning for spiritual knowledge and reaching higher levels of understanding and self-development. All right, your dreams will manifest, bringing happiness and fulfillment. You have great cards this month. Whatever this here is, it leads to an abundant, like, everything you can imagine on as far as like money, on the home front. You have nurtured your seeds wisely, and everything is coming up roses for you. You have found success and are mentally calm and feeling financially, emotionally, and spiritually secure. Rainbow Obsidian, which is in this card here, brings happiness into your life and can help relieve any stress that remains. A healthy solar plexus chakra produces a cleansing energy that flows through the body, dispelling negativity and any other chakras that might disrupt you. The warning of this card is to spend wisely, as this phase can be fragile. There may be a disagreement over money as well. Now, there is, with everything that's going in the energy for this month, which is great, by the way, okay, when you get to the end of the month, there is somewhat a shakeup, okay, because you've got the Tower. So this is the last week of the month. Keep in mind that, you know, this is also the end of Mercury retrograde when this, in the position that this card's coming in. So, surprising external events that lead to change. People and things you rely on for support may no longer be there. Expect at least one ending, but it does not have to be bad, as with each ending, there's also a new beginning. Allow yourself to give to the flow of nature and try to move toward understanding these events. You may find sudden illumination. It's time to clear out the metaphoric loft, letting go of junk from the past and moving on. It can be uncomfortable if you let it, so avoid feelings of insecurity. The Tower can also imply a period when chaos rules. Mars, the Tower's planet, gives you the energy and focus to propel you through this stage. Yeah, so I mean, you're going to have the energy to maneuver and handle all that this entails here for you. Your advice this month is the Ten of Swords. In your environment, we have the Three of Wands. Your hopes and fears, the Five of Swords. Your outcome, the Three of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right, so your advice this month, this Ten of Swords energy here. This is like, I think we read it in both of these cards. This is, so I would say, because this is you this month, be aware of backstabbers in your life. People that are trying to cut you to the core or stab you in the back. Be aware of them, because they could be acting out of jealousy, because you're doing, from this right here, you're doing amazing stuff. So that can make others jealous and envious. And I'm trying to tell you, like, envy is a sin. And I believe jealousy is as well. But I'm going to tell you, I mean, I'm sure you have seen, like, either through movies or through real life situations, what envy can cause people to do. Like, I mean, I can't even get, like, the freaking words. But it's like, you know, people that are jealous of you, they can go to the extreme of, like, dressing and mimicking how you look and how you dress. They can be, like, trying to come on to your partners, trying to play you in the scenario. They can do all kinds of shit. So be aware of that, okay? And then, you know, this is a card all about endings. So whatever you can put it into this month that causes you stress, worry, anxiety, fear, not having enough, this lack mentality, that you need to put it into. In your environment. This is a really good card to have, okay? So in your environment, the things that you are asking for, that you are manifesting. When I told you that, you know, September, Mercury retrograde is not a time to be signing contracts and buying shit, that's not telling you that those things aren't going to happen, because they're here. That's what the Three of Wands is. This is like you are getting what you asked for, what you're waiting on, but it hasn't manifested for you this month. So it's like in the distance, okay? You can see it on the horizon. You know it's coming. So this is like, you know, you are going to have to wait a little bit, and that's okay, because I'm telling you, Mercury retrograde, you want to wait for Mercury retrograde to get over before you start signing shit and buying, okay? So if you can, this right here for me in your environment is saying that whatever you're asking for, that you're striving to go after, it is and will be there, but you're taking action steps to get it. You can see that you're going to eventually obtain it, but it could possibly not be in September. Like, it could be like right around the corner in October. So also keep aware that, you know, you're giving more than you're receiving, so you may need to rein it in a little bit. Now, your hopes and fears. This is the Five of Swords energy. So this is like backstabbing. This is the fuckery card, okay? I would say that in your hopes and fears here, that you're in fear that someone's going to try and screw you over this month. Someone's going to backstab you. Someone's going to talk shit about you. That could be where that confidence thing came in. So keep your, or you're hoping that if you've got fuckery and you're dealing with all this bullshit, you're hoping that you can put an end to that shit this month. And I do see it happening. So whatever negativity that you're trying to get rid of this month, it will come to a completion in the month of September. Now, your outcome for the end of the month is another great card. It's the Three of Cups. That's a celebration, parties, get-togethers, like coming together with other people, success, good times are coming, celebration and happiness are indicated. If you're planning a party or event, you will find you may need to work with others as a team or apply your social networking skills to achieve your goals, making new friends along the way. It can get a little frenetic, or you may feel restricted. Focus on your solar plexus and act on your emotions. So still coming out of the month with success. Whatever this Tower comes in and shakes up, you will be met with success. Now, this month, you could be dealing with a water sign who's going to be here to help you. You have structure and authority. You are walking away from stuff that is no longer emotionally fulfilling for you, and you are able to manifest the life that you want to create in this month. All right. What is this World card here for Capricorn in September? What is this World card here for Capricorn in September? Okay. Alright, so it looks like a fight within a partnership around your home. A theft, someone that was being sneaky and or shady. Could be involving a woman, but whatever happened with this woman, like the sneaky, shady shit, it looks like it came to light. Alright, what is this Ten of Pentacles here for Capricorn at the middle of September? So this is a King of Wands. So you have counterparts here. Here you are at the center, and then here he is. You have success at home, although everything you've got going for you on a financial level is on point at the middle of September. But something about this masculine, he looks like he's angry, bitter, and disgruntled. What number is that? 15? I'm trying to speed up just because we are already... You are not being responsible. You are letting someone else take your responsibility for you and your actions and your choices. There is a blockage in your honesty, your ethics, your mastery, or emotion. You also have not fulfilled your duties and responsibilities toward your dependents. With the King, it is the same as with fire. Stay neither too close nor too far away. Now, this is the man. So, if you are dealing with the masculine in this scenario, if he was sneaky at the beginning of the month, just know that by the middle of the month, he some way, shape, or form is going to be neglecting his home front, his children, even possibly you. Although I will say that you are able to still hold it down. I don't know what the fuck he's out here doing, but you some way, shape, or form are able to hold it down. What is this? Alright, yeah, so this is like, this involves like a partner. So, it looks like secrets. They could have said something or thrown something at you in the past. But this is like a lover. So, that you're dealing with the middle of the month. I'm telling you, the masculine could be envious of you because you've got all these great things going on for you. And he could be jealous of that. What is this Tower here at the end of the month here for Capricorn in September? What is this Tower? Okay. Alright, so someone here on the home front that you have been playing house with, looks like, in your family network. Someone here was being sneaky in the past. Alright, so this is around a marriage, around like an agreement you have with someone of the opposite sex. I believe that you have children with this person. So, what is the... Let me look at this dog for a second. Alright, so I think this is you. You are loyal and faithful and a good friend. This card indicates a good friend or someone who needs care. In traditional tarot decks, it is a dog who barks to warn the fool that he is about to step off the cliff. And look, there's the dog and the Fool card, okay? So, maybe you are... And in this case, the appearance of the dog card is a warning to look before you leap. Realize that you are taking a chance that will have far-reaching consequences. So, you're like moving and trying to go ahead. Now, I'm going to tell you, the end of this card right here, the end of the month, I would say that maybe your significant other might come in to warn you of something. You may not believe them because maybe you thought they were being jealous. Or, so this card here can be telling you that you're depressed and you feel you're not worthy of recognition, praise, or joy, that you have no good qualities. You make a mockery of the gifts you were given. Now it's time to reevaluate how well you are using the gifts and the qualities. So, you could be... This could be the energy of Mercury retrograde. Now, if you had a fallout with this masculine, then something here... All right, Ladybird. Or, I'm sorry, a little bit. I hear you. So, something could be going on here at the end of the month with your partner, where you're trying to do something, but maybe you keep getting met with, a wall, and they're trying to tell you, no, maybe that's not the right way to go about it. So use your resources wisely at the end of this month. I do want to know, what is this? Lord, I did not plan on this reading to be this long. So I'm trying to wrap it up here. What is this Ace of Wands? What is this? Ace of Wands. And I had a card fall out. I feel like there was some sort of dispute in the past somewhat, around a partnership. So your partnership's going to be, look, if you're one of them, I'm just going to tell you, okay? You and your partner could be having a lot of sex this month, okay? So, this is with someone you have an agreement with. They're going to be here helping you this month, getting a lot of shit done. There may not be a lot of, play in this because someone's, all serious, trying to maybe help you try to accomplish some goals. So there could be some spouts of arguments this month. I don't feel like it's anything crazy. What is this ending here for Capricorn in the month of September? What is this ending here for Capricorn in September? Yes, whoever was being sneaky and lying, you had some words and messages with this person. So it could, and the partnership card and the marriage card is here. So if your partner was lying to you, or they were sneaky, or they did something shady, it will come out this month. And it could be the thing that causes this tower moment, but there will be an end to it. I feel like you and this person will you'll be able to work this out, whatever it is. What is this Three of Wands here for Capricorn in September? What is this Three of Wands for Capricorn here in September? Yeah. So I do feel like you may not get the promise or the flowers that you're looking for in September, with this person, but I do feel like it will be here for you around the beginning of October. So if you had a disagreement, or if there's a challenge here with the significant other, I do feel like there's resolution for you. You will work it out, but it's like you've just got to work through the kinks. I'm going to tell you right now too, okay, that the sex will really, I think, get you far. Okay? But there is some shakeup. I wouldn't stress out about it too much at the end of September that I would be aware of. And I do believe it's between you and the significant other. But whatever it is, I would say it's a good thing, because it does help, I think, set you upright, set you on the right path. Yes, because now this masculine is on the bottom of the deck, but he's in the upright. So, and there's also the snake card here. So, I don't know if he was being sneaky about something, or not foretelling, or not telling you everything, but I do feel like whatever it is, it will come out. Alright, what is this Three of Cups here for Capricorn at the end of September? This Three of Cups for Capricorn at the end of September. Celebration card flew out. Look, there's the snake. Alright, so, yes, this is definitely around a partnership on the home front. There's going to be text messages and news. Things going back and forth with this masculine, or coming clean, something. Yep, there it is again. Look at all these cards. Marriage card, the bride, messages, the sun. This, to me, is pearls before swine card. You've got the house, another partnership agreement, and a text message. So, there are messages coming in here for you at the end of this month. Good news, I feel like. Good news around either this masculine, I don't know what happened, or what happens with this masculine, or what he did. But it looks like there's some clearing up and moving through this energy of someone being like a snake. Especially if they were like a snake in the past. Because, yeah, that card, the snake, is all about temptation. So, they could be coming clean on some temptations that they had. Some forms of betrayal or backstabbing, or maybe if they just have been, maybe if there hasn't been any backstabbing, maybe they have been going through something and their words have just been very cutting, like to the bone, to the core, to the root, and that has you feeling burdened. And they could be not necessarily foretelling you why they've been feeling that way, but it could come out at home around the middle to the end of the month. They could finally spill the beans and come clean about what's been bothering them and why they've been acting the way they've been acting. But it feels like good energy regardless. So you have a wonderful month before you, Capricorn. If you would like to leave a tip for me, that information is in the description box. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. If you like to follow me on other forms of social media, all of those platforms are listed below. And if this is where I leave you, I will see you again here for your October reading. Take care and namaste.